Good afternoon, everybody, or is it still morning? I don't even know anymore. It is afternoon officially. I kind of I got a tea and some toast and got on Pinterest going down the rabbit hole this morning and not accomplishing much. It's kind of because how this week has been a struggle this week. I have felt very unmotivated. My brain doesn't know what to do, what videos to do. The house is kind of chaos because, of course, Jacob's off school. His dad's been off for 2 weeks. His mom's been here every day. So the house is just so busy. And they just left for a little bit. So I thought, oh, let's use this peace and quiet to do a video. And I pulled up book pages. Came across a video. Oh, I was looking for this. I was searching everywhere for this. And it just got put in the wrong place and turned upside down. Let me move that over onto my desk. I'm making these right now. Well, that was what I did last night when I was feeling very blah and I didn't know what to do. I had this already set up. I'm trying to prep before a video a bit. So I came across, let me start that again. Boy, I'm telling you, my brain is everywhere. Blah, 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 blah. One of the things that's happening right now, I feel like I'm living in a mess. And I feel so disorganized. And my business is doing really well. I'm getting good orders, which is wonderful. And it keeps me busy. But I'm not having enough time just to be some creative. So I have to start setting some time off, giving myself time to work on a journal and just be creative. Because yes, doing all the stuff for the business is creative, but I have to get it done. Whereas I just need because I haven't worked on journal in weeks and I'm missing it. So I have to do that. And then I'm thinking of moving I'm in one big room and my living room is on one side, my little bit of TV space, and my craft room is thing. But as you come down the stairs here, you're hit by my crafting mess. And of course it's a mess because, you got papers here, paper pile. Again, I had cleaned up all my piles. I got to do that again. So I've been thinking maybe of flipping it around and putting my living room space over here. So when you walk in, you kind of walk into my living space and keep the mess to the back of the room. But it will be a big job. So that's going through my head. I got a new wardrobe. My clothes have been folded up in bags and baskets because my wardrobe broke. I haven't even taken the time to build that. So I think I need to once I catch up on orders, I was going to start a sale, not a sale. Well, it is. It's an event. Buy one, get one, your third one free. But I think I might postpone that by a week and do that the following week and spend a few days cleaning and getting my bedroom back organized and my clothes up. Maybe if I can get some little things done, it might make me feel better. And then the next thing I think I'm going to detach. I don't know the word, guys. And get rid of things that I haven't touched in a year or 2 years. I have a lot of stuff that I don't really use in junk journals. And some of it is from when I did just loaded envelopes. So I just need to organize myself and go through it. So let's get started instead of me yapping. So I came across this one. I've already always done. I came across this video and I want to say it was Shabby Dabby Doodah, but I'm not positive. I have to look it up. And I love doing these envelopes, and I've given a lot of these. Oh, this is just a random one I did out of scraps. I don't know why it was stuck in there. And these ones are really, this one again. Oh, this is a paper bag. Oh, no, I did these on the air. I eat these shredded wheats and they come in a bag. So I used the envelope. So those go somewhere else. But these ones are nice, simple ones that you can do. Now, I'm only going to show these briefly because you can put them together like this and have them ready to use. Or you could collage ahead of time, especially if you want to collage down. then you may not want to staple them. And so basically, I'm just going to show you. As you can see, I have a bunch ready for me to start collaging. And what I'm going to do is I might make a bunch of random ones right now, and then one day I'll take like this pile and collage with them. Because I think I'm going to kind of do kind of a book thing. I know today is Friday. I'm redoing all of my way I'm going to do things for September. So August might be a little over here and there. And because of Jacob still being on holidays. Hey, Bika, no. I know you can argue with me. I know. She likes to scratch on the wood, and she's already got claw marks all in the window. The person who owns the house, my friend, is going to freak. So I'm not going to staple these, but basically we're going to come back to this. This will be probably we'll do some collaging on different ones. So basically take any book page, fold it up, you can make the pocket as narrow as you want or as long as you want. As narrow. Oh my goodness, Christina, wake your brain up. You could put it higher if you wanted. You could put it lower if you wanted it. You could take another random book page and put it here and put a pocket. But sometimes, I didn't with this one. Sometimes I'll put like an image or something and turn it into a little pocket as well. This one, this was a cluster I had that I just put on it because it suited the colors that were in it. And then I just staple. You could glue if you don't want to staple. If you don't like for me, I took washi and covered up the staples, but some of them I don't. So it just all depends on how you want to do it. So I'm not stapling these because they're ready, and I did it in different type of book pages so that I'd have, different types ready to use. And then you can cover these as much as you want, or if you have a sewing machine, if I had a sewing machine, I would stitch, but I don't have that. So I don't have that option right now, but I would just stitch all around some of them myself. Now I got to even that pocket out, but I'm not worried about that. So that's a nice simple one, and I think I've done that before with you guys for book pages. I'm just going to put this over here. And under my desk, I've got so much stuff, I don't have room for my feet. So it's a little uncomfortable. So let me start with this one. Now I did a Christmas collage because I'm working on Christmas journals on Monday. So I happened to have a random piece of paper, Christmas paper, and I just wanted to, I just made the templates right now, and I wanted to kind of play with them a bit. And so I just played around with the piece of paper I had close by. Now, you could, instead of gluing right up, like this is a very narrow book page, but you could also flip it in so that you don't have to worry about, do I have a piece of paper to show you what I had? I ripped out a bunch of book pages. Oh, here. No, those are all. Okay. I tell you guys, the past few days, my brain is like fried, I think. I don't know. I love summer, but sometimes I'm ready for fall and winter to come because there's just so much activity. And also I get this feeling like I've got to oh, here they are. They weren't far. I just put them aside. I'll need more, obviously, because some of them I put paper with it. So this one here, because the actual paper, this book page is very thin, I glued two pieces together to give it a bit more strength to it. Ooh, see, I'm telling you, this one, and it's very thin, as you can see. So I ended up gluing them together, but I just want to show you, if you, like for instance, when you go to do this, before you do this part, you could always go in and make yourself a lip. Of course, you would have to cut off this top part, And then when you fold it over, you can glue that, and then you would have more pocket if you want. So it just all depends on what you want out of the pocket. Okay. Now I'm not going to use those because I didn't glue them together. So I'm just looking for a nice durable thing. So it's just almost like an envelope. It's basically what it is. Right? So in this, like, I'll probably end up, you could put a little something in here. Oh my goodness. So it looks more like an envelope. It was just one of the first one she did. Sorry about Pika bringing for a visit, and she's now sniffing the camera. The black flash. Okay, let me move this and that, and then you can sit. Sit. Not there. She's going to lay right in the middle. You guys can't see her. Oh, you can see her head. She's trying to lay on everything. She thinks, oh, she almost knocked something over. Let me move this. Sorry, guys, just one sec. Oh, there, it almost went. Sorry. Move your booty a little this way. Okay, so this one I probably wouldn't do as much because for me it's an envelope and I want more open type pockets. But I thought I would just quickly show it. They are cute, don't get me wrong. And this would be great to put a little, say you're sending a little happy mail. You could put a bunch of little fussy cuts and just send it as a happy mail type thing as well. It's not just, and then they can use it as a pocket if they would like. So basically, it's simple. You're just folding the pocket over and you're just going to bring this down a little bit. Basically it. And then taking some glue. See my cute little, I went to a flea market. I didn't buy much this time because I forgot to bring cash. There we go. I bought, because I have my pretty roses, I got some more I'm going to put in here. And I need some more pink ones. I need to buy some more pink ones, light pink. So I wanted something to put my little roses that was pretty because I love vintage. And so that's kind of how I want to go with my desk as I clean it and reorganize and a little bit. But I picked it. The lady didn't want it anymore and she gave it to me for $1. And it's beautiful. So I put my little roses in it and it can sit on my desk. And so basically with this, and I didn't bring my glue book, did I? It's funny, guys. I was up on Pinterest scrolling and I didn't yawn once. I turned on this video and I can't stop yawning. There's my glue book. Pika is like sitting right in the middle of the desk and she's rubbing on. So if you feel the phone shake a little, that's because she's rubbing up against it because I moved my arm for to film with. Your booty is in my way. Yeah. It very much is. Your booty is very much in my way. I'm going to do a few things with book pages for a little while. I love digital. Well, any collaging I'll do with digitals. But I know a lot of people don't have digitals. But see, and we all have books, right? So you can see her tail. It's because she thinks somebody's getting my attention. Well, you're getting glue all over your tail, you silly thing. Stop it. So then, just glue. Oh no. How did that glue get there? Did you see what I just did, guys? I glued the bottom. So this is no good anymore. Don't get me wrong, it's still good. It'll change into something else. I should have put more glue somewhere else. Oh, silly me. Silly me. I'm just going to glue that up now. Don't worry, it's going to become a tag. When you make mistakes, you just take it and you go with the flow. So now it's just going to be a tag. Simple as that. You fix your mistake, and then that's just a scrap. Again, if I wanted a narrow tag, I could glue it in half. But I'll most likely just collage with that or turn it into a pocket for something. Oh my goodness, my brain. Okay, let's try that again. It's not easy. I don't have a big workspace. So then fighting with the cat doesn't help, right? I'm just making sure, standing up to make sure I'm in focus here. Especially since she moved the camera all around. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes. So I'm going to fold that up again. I think I'll go up a little bit more. And again, you don't have to collage on it if you like the look of a book page. I like both. I like having some. As you can see, I tore it a bit. I did that a little bit different. But, you know, you can cover it or not cover it depending on how much you want to do. So there we go. Let's try this again. Now it's just the sides I'm going to glue. See if I can remember that this time. And if you wanted to, you could, if you wanted to add a little bit more, you could corner around the top if you wanted to. Whatever you want to do. And that's it. So it's a nice simple one. Most of us know that one. Let me move my glue. Move my glue book over. Okay, so we're just going to put these aside. Like that. Here, I'm going to have to get a little box to put them all in. Your booty, your booty, your booty's in my... Oh, she's attacking me. Okay. I'm taking something from here. Because these belong to me, not you. So then we have this one. It's a lot of this you've probably seen. So this isn't a really vintagey, and I have to get tea dyeing done. I need to dye some of these papers, but you don't necessarily. You can just age it up if you want, like this. But a lot of it, I'm going to be adding more to these. And some of these, again, I might, it's easy to collage a little bit into it, or I won't. So it just all depends on what you want to do. So if you want to collage beforehand, go ahead. Now in this case, I glued two together to make it easier. So we're going to just pull out the glue book again. And I think I actually used this book because it's... Nope, I didn't. Sorry, I'm wrong. It's another one. They don't look as old. And you don't always have to have vintage book pages all the time. I prefer... For a while, I had a hard time finding. Recently, I went to this flea market. I got a few more. And I found a few more. So, but I have them in a box to the side because I don't have any shelf space. That's why I want to reorganize. So those that, oh, this glue, there. My hands are more, I think I got more glue on my hands than I did on the paper for some reason. That's what it feels like. And you know, I find I can never get these perfectly aligned. And I'm not worried about that. Again, it's a junk journal. I can later go and... I got a random fly. We had a little bit of a fly problem. I don't know why, what happened. But it's getting cold. It got cold here. We've had lousy weather. Poor Andre took 2 weeks off for holidays, and we've had so much rain. And actually, the nights have been so cool. I don't mind the nights being cool because then I sleep better. And I like a blanket on. It makes me sleep better when I can have a a blanket on. I need the weight, I guess, maybe. So you can always go the little mistakes you make. Or if you like them rough, some people like it to look the torn edges. It's up to you. You can use a tear ruler, whatever you want. And it's actually really simple. How I didn't cut my tag till after I did this part. So you decide what width you want your tag to be. And you just fold it over. It's pretty simple. And even sometimes with these, I should have, boo-boo, I'm going to steal a page. It's easier for me to use a single page. I put this nice lace tablecloth down, and I did it so that I'd force myself to use a glue book. That's as simple as, and if you don't like the glue stick and you want to use white glue, I wasn't worried about as much, but I need a little bit more. All right, plain and simple, easy to do. Tag. Now, again, this one didn't. This glue is good glue, but it takes a bit for it to dry. So you have to, with me, sometimes I have to be patient and let it dry before I start lifting it up. And I don't always do that. I think she's leaving now. And I want to get some different bookshelves, but I have a very uncomfortable chair, and it is hurting my back constantly. So I think my first investment is going to be a chair. And I'm trying, I don't know if I want an office chair with wheels or like a nice, chairs you would put in the living room. I don't know or the dining room ones now they use in dining rooms. I'm thinking something like that would be more comfortable. But then I have to worry about sliding. How did I get a random gold snowflake? So that's it for this one. Now, normally I keep a journal here. And I was supposed to be working on a journal, but I haven't been doing videos because I don't have, the house isn't quite enough. The past few days, my charger broke. I got to go get a new one. So I couldn't get my phone to charge. So in this case, you can do this several ways. Of course, I probably would never glue on that page itself. You could glue it there, or you can just use it as paper clip it in. So it's whatever ways you would like to use it. It can be put into a pocket with another little spot there. So you can use it different ways. Okay. So as you can see, it's nice and simple to do. Then we have to still decorate them, right? So we're just going to put that aside. Now this one is a lot of fun. And now I got to remember, because I think I needed 4 pieces of paper, because I think I glued down. Yes, I did, and I need to glue a little bit more. I always miss my edges, guys. Always, always. But that's an easy fix, right? Nice and simple. I like the look of this one. And this one is one I probably use a lot. Again, if you want to collage in it a little bit more, you can always do it. So technically, I don't have to glue. This is a nice firm paper, and I think that's what I thought. Because she glued all of hers double. Now, it does make a good sturdy pocket, because pockets do take a lot of wear and tear. Now, there should be I thought there was another one of these, but not. Okay. So, I'm still thinking of gluing it. I'll have to grab 2 more of these. This is the Hans Brito ones. Let me just see where that is. And we'll grab out 2 more pages out of this. I don't use these because I turn these into tags. And then like I'll, or on the back of tags sometimes. I need 2 more. 1. Ugh. Okay, now we're set. We're set, guys. I don't know how many of these pockets I'll get done because you'll see I got lots. So there might be, I have another style here, another style here, another style here. So I have lots of styles. See, and I don't waste the pages I cut off. I'm going to eventually glue this together and take that off, and that's going to become a tag. And I like to use, and again, I had made a mistake, so I just folded it over and I created a tag. This was a little leftover, and I created a small tag. And you're probably thinking, oh, what are you going to do with that little tag? Again, it could be used in a cluster. It could be used as a little tuck spot. I could, if I wanted to, put it on here, do, you know, so you can, I like it. And even that you could put, if you wanted to, and you had a sewing machine, you could run a nice sewing machine around, put a little image on it, and it could just even sit on the bottom of a page and be a tuck spot. So sometimes I make these up as I go with the leftovers. That way it might, and then I've got more styles here. So we might not get through all of these today. So I've put them in little areas, and then we'll get back to it. So let's get this going. I'm yapping. So this is probably most likely be a 2-part. And I will try to, tomorrow is Saturday. I don't know if I've got any plans. I know I've got to go to the post office tomorrow again. My friend is taking my stuff for me to the post office right now. I got a lot of money in postage. Post office is loving me right now. I'm bringing them some cash. There we go. Put that on. Now, sometimes it is easier to glue, and I've learned that. Sometimes I'm gluing now inside the book before I tear it, because I'm finding that does work better for me. So I'm going to go ahead and glue both pages together and get that out of the way. I keep making sure I'm in the camera, because you get very little space when you upload it to YouTube. Yeah, okay, just making sure. I know what I should do. Instead of using a book page, I'm going to grab a magazine. I think I have one magazine left. 1 or 2. And yeah, so I was supposed to start an event. I haven't advertised it at all for my group yet. So, but I think I might postpone it by a week. Get my orders all caught up. Get all my orders mailed out. Do some organizing and cleaning, and then do my next event. Because I want to make things specifically for that event. I might have a couple things go up for sale that maybe as I'm cleaning, I might pull some of my older stuff out and have just a clearance sale and get rid of some of older things. Okay, so there we go. We have our 2 pages. So the first one, this is where I ended up having extra. And I think what I did, and I should have done, now I can almost get 2 from here. Oh, I can. If I go sideways like I did on this one. I think what I did before is I folded them over and created, but now I got 2. I didn't bring a pencil. Oh, pencils. I usually have a ton sitting on my desk, and now because I want one, there's not one to be found. Plus, I got all that stuff when I went out with my friend Pascal to the flea market, and I went to the flea market again, but the people that I bought all the great stuff from weren't there, and I found other stuff, but we all forgot to bring cash. There was 3 of us. Oh, Andre brought cash, but I didn't want to use all his cash. I borrowed a little bit of cash from one to eat because all the food there you had to pay cash. And to buy my little jar. And oh, I found this, some of the stuff I found there, some stuff was quite pricey. And I did pay $4 for this. Yeah, $4. So I only spent $5 at the flea market because some of the stuff, they wanted too much money for it. But he had a bin of all kinds of random stuff. So I just grabbed a few pieces out of it. And I got some, this must have been a broken necklace. And I just fell in love with these. And I thought these would be nice clipped on to the front. They're nice. And I found these. And again, I'm going to maybe break off the metal part. And then this could be a nice, I'm trying to think of how I can do it. Or I'll clip this off and then this can be in the middle of a flower. I just like them. I would wear these even today. I love these. So I picked up those. And then these random beads. And I paid $4 for all of that. The earrings weren't a bad price because a lot of people were selling the vintage earrings for $5 and $10 a pair. And it's only costume. So I didn't really get any good buys on that. I'll put that stuff there for now. So I got that in my crystal jar. That's it. Because the people I bought all my vintage stuff from, they were packing up because it looked like rain was coming. And I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to ask them to pull things apart. They're trying to get to leave. By the time I found them, because I didn't know how huge, I went on Tuesday and was like 5 vendors plus ones that are permanently there. And this time there was oodles and oodles and oodles and oodles. I can't even tell you how big it was. So by the time I found them, they were packing up and there was rain on the way, and they have a lot of paper, and I wasn't going to ask them to start unpacking for me. I'll just go another day with Pascal and see them. They're there on Sunday, and so I just decided to go that way. So there we go. Or I don't know if this will work, or I could turn that into the pocket, but it's not that big. Because what I did before is I took this one that I folded in half and did this. Oh, I didn't fold that very well. Folding skills today, like everything else, seemed to be a struggle. So I just folded it in half. I'm going to cut here. And what am I doing with this end? Folding it in half and turning it into a tag. And you might not think it's sturdy yet for a tag. I've been finding a lot of women, you don't have to have a hard tag. But if I put paper to write on the back and then a collage on this, this is even going to get thicker. So those are tags ready. Okay. Again, I didn't have to double this up. I really did not think about what I'm doing. I only did this, I watched the lady make them one time. So I'm learning this with you guys. So I'll remember that next time. That's why I didn't have all that paper. And then you have your pocket. And you can decide which way you want it to go. That is totally up to you. Which way? I probably do one of each right now, and then come on. The reason I've been trying to buy some beads is I need to learn to do dangles. I see all of these lovely dangles, and I need to now just get myself a pair of little jewelry. I have a bag of old jewelry that sometimes when I go home at one of the Salvation Armies I go to, they have a bunch of broken jewelry, and they sell it by the bag. I think I paid $5 for the bag. And so my hope was to cut it all up, but I need to get pliers to break it up nicely. So there we go. And then I should have inked that, but I forgot to. But I should have inked this, but because my glue isn't really dry yet, I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly in there. I don't have to worry about anywhere else. Now I really screwed that up. There we go. It's a little inked. There. And there we have the pocket on it. Then you just, and you can make them, this is a square one. You could make them longer if you wanted to. And there you go. Easy peasy, not that difficult. And I even have enough to do another one here. And I did that one this way, so let's go this way. But before I do that, let's make sure this time I ink. I don't have to worry about the inking anywhere else. I just really have till I'm doing it. So there we go. So now I just got to remember what sides we're gluing. And hope that my glue will come out. I lost the top, so I can't put it upside down. And there's still so much glue in it. Turn it over. Put it there. In a minute, I'll have to stand up and check how long we've been going because I yip too much this time. Bloop, bloop. But that's me. Okay. Now, did you guys check out Nevia's lace? House of Lace? I know one bundle that she sent me is sold out now. Look back in the video. And then also when I did my showing you what I got at the flea market, I showed you Pascal and the wonderful one she put together for me. So go back and find that video. They're the last two videos I did, I think, or the last one and the third last one. And there you go. These are cute. And how can we use these? Well, you could do several things. If you want to, you can clip in. Let's open it up to a page where maybe let's just go to the middle. Let's just say here. We'll just use this page here. So let's move that glue out of the way. You could put it on each side here. Oh, wrong way. Do them as corners, right? Then if you wanted to, not glue it all the way down, you can do a tuck spot here or a tuck spot there, but it might be a little hard because this is wider than that. Well, that's because this isn't, let's go here where you get a, I'm trying to find two full pages. Let's see here. Where's my middle? Here's my middle. So when you got a full page, you got a little bit more room. All right, so you could glue it to the side here and have a tuck, around here and have a little tuck spot in here. You could, I don't like it because of the style, but there you go. Or they can sit in the middle. You can do what you want with them. So there's different ways you can use them. Be creative. Think outside of the box. Sometimes that's what I'm trying to do. So there, we got 3 of those made up now. Okay, let's look at the time and see if we got enough time to do one more. How many minutes have we been going? We've been 40 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, which one do I want to show you next? Oh, we'll show you this one because it's nice and easy and we can get a second one in. And I'm just going to, I didn't glue that down, so let's go with this size right here. This is nice and simple. I've used 2 different style of paper. This one I glued together, and so it's like this, and then you've got a tuck spot here and a tuck spot here. Now you could make that wider if you wanted to. It's up to you. And then I did it in using a large dictionary page. Again, so how can you use this? 2 ways. I'm going to just take this front cover off. You could put it in as a page if you wanted to. You could tuck it in a pocket if you wanted to. I probably would use these more maybe as a page. If you, I think, I don't know how I would do it. I thought of doing it like this, gluing it and doing it on this side so I can put something in here, flip it open so you could do a flip with it as well. And then depending on where you put it, if you glued this, you could put this here. So it can be used different ways, or you can just tuck it into a pocket if you want it to. If you had, I don't have one in here yet, but if you had a pocket itself, you could slide it into a pocket. But I would be more apt, like this one that I made, I'd probably be more apt to use it as a page. It would work as well, cute as a flip. And I could put writing here, and then put something in here. So I could get a lot of writing space off of that. Again, I could either put something here to write on, or I could create another pocket here and put it in there. So you could do that in different ways. Now, how to do this one. It's so simple. It is so easy. These would be, you could do in no time. So basically, again, this one I'm not worrying about because it's nice and thing. So I'm just basically going in, creating a pocket. How I do it is I then, I fold it in half first, so I know exactly where this fold is. Then I go in like this, and then I fold like this, and then I just fold this over like this. And now with this one, before you glued it down, you could make a decision. You could, let's say, now you would have to probably cut a little off the side there. You could turn that here. You could put that there and glue it and have a tuck spot and collage on that. Oops, sorry guys, I put it out of camera. Sorry. You could put it on the page, use one of those ones that we folded over on the page. You could glue it down, create a tuck spot, or you could collage on it, and if you're putting it on blank, so up to you how you want to do it. Sometimes if you use it on something like this and you had a large picture you wanted to put here, you could put it there as well. So if you did it that way, when you turn it over, so then you've got it glued there, this flips open, and flips open. Now you're not seeing that because it's so far away. Let's just tuck it under here so you can see. So it could, if it's on a page, I wanted to show you, here, let me see if I can move it over. So that's tucked there, so it just can flip open. You could glue that down, so then it glues here, right? So then you've got a tuck spot. You could put a writing spot here, a pocket here if you wanted to, and it flips. So you can do that. You can just put it on the page itself, have it flip open, glue down the one side, put a tag in here. If your page is long enough, you could lay it this way, but I don't like that. I don't like that. But me, the two ways I would use this, I like flips. So I'm going to either flip it like this, or I'm going to put it here, create a pocket, and have it like this, or however you want. So you just play with it. Use it how you want in a journal. Now, if you don't know how you're going to use it, you may not want to glue these down. But let's just say, again, and I'm not going to glue this because now that I did that, I have an idea which journal I want to use this one in. Then all you're going to do is glue here. Now, let's say you don't want to glue yet. Take a paper clip. I'll just take a paper clip off of this. Sometimes I'll even do this because I don't know if I'm going to want to use it, how I'm going to use it in a flip. At least if I do this, I have it semi-ready. Or I can just leave it like this if I want to. But I find when I've got it stored, I don't want the paper to bend. So I'll just paper clip it and I'll put it in with, what I'll do is I'll still put it in the section with the same type of style, but I'll leave some not blank. So you can decide whether you're going to glue it or not. I probably will have some glued, some not. That's up to you. Since I have this one sitting here, let's go ahead and do this one since it's here. Again, these are easy. Now you can glue this together to make the pocket, to make it a little, because this paper is really thin. And some of these I didn't use expensive paper because I'm most likely going to do more collaging on it. So I didn't care if it was really vintage because I didn't need to worry about that. Glue. I think I forgot that corner. And it would have been easier if I was thinking earlier and had just folded it in half and glued it. Okay, but I wasn't thinking when I prepared yesterday. Take the paper and just fold it in half. Like this. Simple. And then glued it. I didn't think that far in advance. At first I think what it was is I was like, oh, I don't need to glue two paper together. But now, once I did it this time, I liked how it felt. So that's up to you. And then you're just basically folding it over, and you can fold it up as high as low as you want. In this case here, I could add another pocket on it if I wanted to. No, Pika, you can't go up there, baby. No, down. Down. You're going to knock everything down. So you can decide. Now with this, because they're extras, I'm going to glue them together, and it's going to be made into a tag or two tags. So there you go. That's as difficult. And you can, before you close it up, if you want a little round circle to, now I didn't fold that over perfectly. That's easy to fix. So I just do that. Now, and if it's uneven, you can go back once it's folded, and you can even up the sides if you want. Okay. I'm not concerned with it because it's not actually that bad. This is a little uneven, and that bothered me a little. I'm not going to do the whole thing right now. And again, this is not going to give me a very big pocket. I should have done a lip. So I want to put the glue as close, and that's why right now it's important I have the paper, because I'm putting very little glue to the one side so that I can get as much tuck spot out of there as possible. And you can see I didn't even that out well enough. put that up because when she comes, if you see where she's perched right now, and then just gently fold it over. That's all I do. Hey, Boop, Pika. No, come on. Down. The problems of cats. She likes to get in the oddest spots. There we go. And like, for instance, when you go to do this, again, you can do several things with it. You could put it in the book. I don't really like them in the middle, but you could put them to the side and do the tag. You know, you could just clip it in if you wanted to, because you could put writing on the back of that so that they could, you know, how you want to use it. So it's really up to you how you want to do it. You could punch a hole in this, put a ribbon, and just have it sitting in a pocket with a tag in, and, you know, so however you want to use them. Okay. Where are you going? Seeing where she's going so I know what I'm doing. Let me look at the time again, see if we have time to get one more in. And then we'll go back and decorate some of them. Oh, we're at that time, so we don't really have time to do any more. We'll work on some more. Oh, if I get a chance tomorrow, then, and if I don't tomorrow or Sunday, because maybe I'll use the weekend to get my room done. Merry Monday is Monday, but what I'll do is I'll just decorate them for Christmas so that I can have a few of my Christmas journals. So what we got done? Whoop! Let's see. Let's take a... Whoop! I dropped that twice now. Pika is just really in not settling today. Ooh, it's a little warm down here. Or I'm just having a hot flash. Could be either one. So we got this. I only made 2 of them up. I probably won't make much more of them up ahead of time. Because this type of style I don't do a lot. Now, I might do a lot of these up with a collaged paper or a digital paper. So maybe after I do the finish with the book pages, I'll show you what you can do with digital. These would be great with music paper too. So maybe I'll grab some music paper out and do a couple as well. And then I have these ones that fold like this that you can either insert as a page. You make the decision. Then I like these ones a lot. I like them a lot. Again, these are cute. I probably use these more tucked into a pocket. That's what I'm going to end up doing with those. I make a few. I want to do a few of these in musical and a few of these with digitals. Keep them on hand. That's how I would work those ones. Same with these ones. I probably do a few in musical, a few in digitals, and keep them on hand as my extras. Even this in digital would be nice. Any of these in digital or music would be great. So, and then I'll have, look at that already just in that. And I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 more, maybe 6 more designs to go. And look at already that you would have made up. And then with the extras, I'm going to have, probably when I glue this together, I'll have 2 small tags. I have that tag, and I've got other tags coming. So out of using just my book pages. All right. So thank you for joining me today. Please check out, I do have items for sale in my my Purple Heart Creations. So please check me out. See if there's anything you'd like to get on. I know I still have Christmas stuff up that was supposed to come down, but a lady had sent me a message that she wanted to order something. And so I was being really nice and keeping my Christmas stuff up. But if I don't hear from her soon, I'm going to just take it down. So if you pop over there today, you might be able to catch some of the Christmas ones I had up. and or just come join and Purple Hearts Creations and get ready for the buy one get the third one free event coming up. All right, I'm probably going to have some things. I might end up with some new things in. I'm trying to decide which way I'm going to go with it. All right, once again, check me out, Purple Hearts Creation. I'll have the link below, as well as I have a coffee site. Buy me a coffee, help me, support me so I can keep doing these videos. And I have a program coming up with that I'm going to use for those that support me on a monthly. I don't do digitals that you could download a free digital, but I'm going to make up Happy Mail packages. So there will be a package every month. If you support me $5, $10, and $20, you will receive a Happy Mail every month from me. And it could be various things. So I would love the support so I can continue doing this as I build my business and the YouTube. And please subscribe, comment, and like. That really, really helps me out. It helps me get noticed more in the algorithm of YouTube. If you don't like the video or comment on it, it stays at the bottom. And I'm trying to get to my 1,000. I'm at 400 and something. I would like to be at 1,000 by Christmas if I get there beforehand. Woo woo. But right now I'm shooting for 500. 500. And then I'll do a giveaway. All right. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Love you all. Have a great afternoon.